This is the last episode.
I can tell when to start talking because I can hear the intro from my headphones.
Oh, I just time it. I just learned the rhythm at this point.
Oh.
I have very few natural skills in life that God decided to give me, and one of them is rhythm. I have two more. Those are a secret, though. Those are my secret bloodline techniques that are passed down through my eye. Because my mom had demons.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's all I have. Like, legit, like, I have enough internal rhythm where I could... I think a game I showed off with was the Rhythm Heaven on the Wii.
I don't know what that is.
It's a series of rhythm games. They're really fantastic. I hope the creator gets better enough that he can finish the last one if he wants to do one more. Because he can't do it because he's like dying a little bit and I feel bad. But it was it was on the Wii, and there were some rhythm games that would just, you press them to the beat.
Yeah, I know rhythm games.
And I could learn the rhythm enough where I could just, it's wireless remote. I could walk out of the room and still do it.
Oh.
And I was like, I feel like the coolest boy, but it's not that impressive because it's just I have an internal metronome.
Yeah,
it's not that impressive.
Yeah, same.
But then you look at people dance, like people have bad metronomes.
I remember the first time I was able to play the intro to Through the Fire and Flames on Expert without looking at the screen.
Oh, you're like, because you just learn the fingers and the rhythm because you just know it.
The hardest part is starting because there's a weird like second and a half gap.
Well, because there's a really jarring like eighth note rest.
Yeah, and then it goes.
Yeah, and then it goes nuts.
But once you get it, I still remember that how to do it. Like I can play Guitar Hero. I can probably play Through the Fire and Flames to this day, even though I haven't played.
Do you believe that song wouldn't be as remembered and as big without Guitar Hero 3?
Most songs on Guitar Hero 3
because I don't know how popular the band was before Guitar Hero 3.
No one gives a shit about Dragon Force,
okay,
dude.
I have no idea.
No
one I know talks about that. I know people talk about the band, like some of their stuff now. Like
Speed metal was barely a genre that
was popular.
There, you know the amount of metal subgenres there are. Speed metal was not one of the popular ones. It was once Guitar Hero 3 came out with Through the Fire and Flames.
And that was like 2006, 2007?
Yeah, because there were 2007 is when Guitar Hero 3 came out. Yeah. There were what's it called? Bands that kind of emulated the speed metal stuff. Like there were bands like Protest the Hero, which is closer to gent than speed. Well, it's a mixture of gent and speed metal. You have gent rhythm with speed metal leads.
What about crabcore?
Crabcore. I don't even know what crabcore
I love
is.
crabcore.
There's too many, man. There's too many. Goblin metal is one of my favorite subgenres.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. Goblin metal. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I love goblins.
It's just...
That's legit probably my favorite thing Charlie's ever said, and It's Always Sunny is, do little goblins. Because I'm like, what? I'm right there with you, dude. I love goblins.
I got my friend to finally
little
watch...
ghouls.
I got my friend to finally watch It's Always Sunny for the first time. We watched the first episode, and...
episode 1, the gang gets racist.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
And he was like, this is the first episode? And I'm like, dude,
Episode 3, they find a dumpster baby.
Yeah. Because episode 2 is the abortion rally.
God, yeah, they go to pick up chicks at the abortion rally.
Yeah.
What is an amazing joke back then?
Fuck, man.
Even funnier now.
It's even funnier now.
Oh man,
it's even funnier watching it today with the terrible camera work in 4:3. Like it's
where you see people. What were they? I think I was streaming it on Amazon Prime, and like they stretch it out, and you can see like there's gaps where extras should be, but there's not.
Oh no,
which is shit that I live for. That's like it's like when Malcolm in the Middle came to streaming services. But they stretched out the resolution, so they showed the entire film. Oh, and you would see like, hey, that kid is clearly not Dewey. It's just some kid with the same haircut.
Yeah.
And it was,
I love shit
and
like
that. Shit I love it. I love for TV shows. I don't mind it. But for movies, I'm like, oh, that kind of ruins the movie.
Yeah. But for TV shows, it's like this is good.
Like, did you hear about that controversy that I don't agree with the freak out, but I kind of understand about Netflix teasing the idea of letting you play things at like 1.2. Did you hear about that at all? They wanted to do that.
No.
You know how on YouTube and like media players you can pick like, play it at 1.5 or 2. They were teasing the idea. Well, like alluding to
the speed
that they wanted to let you choose to do that.
Interesting.
And a lot of people went no. Well,
why?
Filmmakers went no.
Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever.
And but then you have to think about, well, why is that a bad thing?
Yeah, why is it bad to have a choice to do that?
Well, it's not that. I think it's the fear that people already don't give a shit about the craft of film to begin with. And certain films fall apart. Like the entire purpose of film is the speed and the way it's cut and shot.
I actually agree with you here on, or I don't know if you're making this argument or defending it, or you're just pointing this out. Mm-hmm. But I'm probably on the same side as you. It's like, yes, people don't appreciate movies at all, but you also understand that like, fucking having the option there for people, and if people are going to, the people that would do it don't care. And so
like I'm not really I'm not against it or for it. It's just like it's interesting to see this reaction from people who care about film and are making it, because the literal everything about film is in timing.
Yes,
films are broken with bad timing.
Yes,
entirely.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I love to watch Taxi Driver at 1.7 speed and ruin that entire pace of that film.
I would never do that. Like I would never a perfect example of a movie would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like that'd be a movie I can see so many people just putting to like.
I'm mad that I was spoiled on the premise of that movie.
I'm so damn it. And
it was from a review on an unrelated movie.
Fuck.
Based on the same premise. I'm not even going to talk about it.
No,
because I'm pissed that I know it.
That sucks,
that premise is amazing for me. I love that shit,
dude. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Like it's literally like a 10 out of 10. I think it's great.
Like I can't say what the premise is, but since you know what it is, I'm really into that subject.
Yeah.
I went to the museum about it, I want to go back again for myself. And I'm mad.
Okay, I forgot to talk about this because we skipped last week. I saw Jojo Rabbit.
Oh yeah, how did you like it?
Might be one of my favorite World War II movies of all time. Not even jokes.
How many World War II movies have you seen?
A lot. There's so many World War II movies.
No, but how many have you seen? I don't know. I've seen a handful.
I couldn't tell you a number.
Thousands.
There are. I couldn't tell you a number. I love World War. It's a genre that I've in middle school and high school. Dude, in middle school, me and my friend, for fun, when we were 13, went to the Museum of Tolerance for fun.
I still actually.
That's how much of a history buff I was.
I just still actually go because history is neat. And I've never been.
Yeah, that's one of.
I should actually still go.
Everyone needs to. I think everyone needs to go to the museum.
Support your local museums.
Yeah, man.
Even the art ones, even if you don't care.
Yeah.
Most people I know don't give a fuck about the LACMA.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Because it's the LACMA.
I've never been, but also, yeah.
I love the LACMA. I want to go when they have exhibits that I can actually get into.
Yeah, fair.
Because the cool shit they have, I want to go. It's sold out. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I like art museum. No, but history ones I need to go visit again.
It's been a while. You, of all people, of any human on this planet, you need.
But I'm not even Jewish.
Dude, you actually have to. You will. Your life, I don't think your life would be complete without watching this movie.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I still really want to see it. I'm just really pissed that I know the premise. Because I would have been happy that I didn't know it and saw the movie because I got the premise wrong.
Remember you know the real premise.
Yeah, I don't know the actual premise because I guessed and I guessed wrong. I would have been happy that I guessed wrong.
Yeah,
because I never get to guess wrong.
Because based on the trailers, this isn't a spoiler because it's based on the trailers. But I thought
they just show Hollywood in the 50s and 60s. That's
no,
all
that's
they show.
I'm talking about Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit. Okay, no,
Jojo Rabbit. Well, that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Also, yes, you need to see Jojo Rabbit. I'm saying is one of the greatest.
It's a lot wackier in the trailers than from what people have told me.
Yeah, it is the reason I say
it's a hard movie to
because I was going into it thinking very much so. I was going into it thinking that this was just going to be a funny World War II movie that based on a Hitler Youth group. I was like, that sounds hilarious,
like a spoof.
Yeah, I was thinking Wet Hot American Summer, but for fucking for.
I want to see that movie
for Hitler Youth Group. That's what I thought it was going to be.
I want to see that.
That's what I thought it was going to be. And then I watch it, and I'm not going to spoil anything. It's not that. It's that for about 30 minutes, and then after that, it becomes a fantastic World War II movie. Actually, not yes, it's funny. Yes, it's hilarious. Yes, it's sometimes really wacky. But as a movie that's supposed to make you think about World War II and Nazis from the perspective of Nazis, it's actually
and Germans as well.
Fast, yeah, Germans in general. It's fast, especially from the perspective. The main character is a kid.
How old is he? He's
10
really
9
young.
or 10, yeah. And he's someone who idolizes the Nazis. And so it's from the perspective of a kid who looks at the Nazis as superheroes.
Yeah,
and that's the movie.
Yeah.
It's it's so good, man. I have zero this year. I was talking about because I went with my friend. This year, 3 fantastic movies. Either 9 out of 10s or 10 out of 10s. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Joker, and Jojo Rabbit are 3 almost perfect movies. I don't know what happened this year. I don't know why this year has
Marvel took a break.
All 3
gave people room to make movies that people will go see.
Not only were they great, but all 3 of those movies are 3 movies that are not for everyone, for sure.
That did pretty well. I don't know about Jojo Rabbit did.
Not great at all. Probably not. Well, one, it was limited release at first, and then it opened up for more theaters.
I wonder how it'll do on
every time I talk. The way, because I know you think about general audience by just asking your parents.
Also people that I talk to that are a lot of my friends are general audience for film.
Yeah,
because they don't.
My
care.
general audience sample group is my coworkers and my manager at my job, and so every time I brought up that movie, they're like, "What? That sounds what Jojo? What? What? Yeah. What is that movie even?" And then I would tell them the premise. They're like, "I don't know about that one."
Yeah. I don't know about that, Chief.
Yeah, exactly. And that's everyone. That's the general audience of that movie, or when they think about that premise, it's like, I don't know, silly World War II movie about Kiwi playing Hitler, a brown Kiwi playing
Your
Hitler.
Your coworkers aren't saying Kiwi.
No, I'm saying Kiwi.
I know, but they're not saying Kiwi. They're not that cultured. They've never even seen a real Kiwi.
They've never even eaten a Kiwi.
They're eating those fuzzy lads. Kiwis are pretty good, by the way.
Okay.
Also, they're nice people.
Kiwis.
Apparently.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fruit.
Oh, no, both.
Okay. Yeah, Kiwis are nice people, and also Kiwi is one of the best fruit.
Oh, you said Kiwis aren't actually people.
All right.
They're 3/4 of a man.
All right, so
3/5 of a man.
I'm going to do a quick review of Borderlands 3 because I beat it on stream. So if anyone's listening to this from my stream, hey, guys, thank you. Go to twitch.tv/FieldStone, and I stream Wednesdays and Sundays at 6 p.m. PST. And I'm mostly playing Borderlands 3.
Oh, you're not going to be the guy who does the other time zones? Who goes PST and then this for Central?
No, PST. Yeah. Figure it out from there. You have the internet. You can figure. At least I say PST. Yeah. Like I didn't.
Not even EST.
Dude, I have a friend who streams. She lives in California and gives her times East Coast times. It's like you live in California. What? Like
that's goofy.
Fuck off. Like actually, fuck off with this. Like I appreciate you a lot. But
what
also,
about Mountain Time?
Yeah, right.
What about Greenwich?
Yeah.
Time zones are dumb.
Really. Let's
just fix time.
Yeah, guys. Honestly, let's protest time.
Protest time. Let's cancel time.
Let's cancel. It's time to cancel time. Time's up. Time.
Oh, I get it. That's 3 jokes in one.
It's so many jokes in one, and none of them are good.
No.
None of them are good.
No.
Okay, so Borderlands 3, I beat it on stream. I played through Zane and...
Zane Lowe?
Zane Lowe.
Host of Beats One Radio?
Zane Flint, who... Captain Flint was one of the first bosses. I believe the first boss that you beat in Borderlands 2.
Wait, that's the same guy?
It's his brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, that was just some bandit boy.
No, it's his brother, which I think is kind of cool for anyone who gives a shit about Borderlands story. I do. This game makes me not want to because... God, the story. It's... Okay, I have... mixed feeling about Borderlands 3. It's simultaneously my favorite game and also my most frustrating game.
Like to play this year?
Yeah, it's DMC5 is still my game still my game
overall.
Of the year. Yeah, it's still it's one of the best games. Like I said before, it's just like in terms of what that game set out to do, it accomplished all of them with flawlessly.
Their entire goal was to make that ending really cool.
Yep, and
that was their entire goal from day one.
Yep, and they did it. They did. It's 100%. All their goals of what they wanted that game to feel like and play like and look like and sound like and just laugh at. And yeah, it was great. Borderlands 3 fucking so close to all their goals. As someone who likes the Borderlands humor, all of that's still there. I still laugh at jokes. I'm replaying it right now with Flack. And all the jokes that made me laugh at the beginning of the game when I first played it are still making me laugh. I will always laugh at heatant. In the ship, there's coolant pipes that say coolant, and then there's heat pipes that say heatant. It's a silly thing. It's not that clever. I think it's funny, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of cute jokes like that.
It's every joke that I use in Borderlands that is vocalized that makes my skin crawl.
Fair. There are some. Sure. It's a humor that
it's almost every character that is voiced that says a joke makes my skin crawl. It was all after 2.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
it's different writers in 3.
Oh, no, 2 and 3 I think are very.
No, it's not the same writers. That's why, but it's the same. Exact thing.
Okay, yeah, the jokes. Weird. The jokes I think still hit and
different.
The same from Borderlands 2. I think it's silly, not that clever. Sometimes clever jokes.
The one joke that did get me Borderlands 2 that was a big vocal moment was the Bloodwing battle.
Which one?
Remember when you fight the big Bloodwing and it explodes?
Yeah.
That joke got me.
Okay.
I was like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing of you're going to beat it to tranquilize and then he just explodes it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I had a chuckle.
It's good.
And then Tiny Tina showed up and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Tiny Tina's still in this game.
She's important, isn't she? In the whole lore of that universe?
She's important in the lore of the universe, but
she's really smart.
But it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of the story. It's just lore stuff, which also Borderlands lore. So,
it is there.
It's there, but yeah, kind of. We were talking about this on the stream with one of my friends, one of my mods. We were talking about how the lore is interesting, but it's so inconsistent, and it's not. If this is the definition of make it up as you go along. One of the biggest examples of this is the new U station thing. Is one of the things that the new U stations say when you respawn is I think it says this in Borderlands 2. It doesn't say it in 3. Is you signing up to use the new U stations waives your rights to have kids, but then you have characters who have kids who have used new U stations, and so it's but you said you don't. it's not that big of a deal.
If they didn't try to take some of it seriously.
Yeah, but if they cared, then they wouldn't have done that, or they wouldn't have said that joke.
Inconsistency.
And so there's a lot of inconsistency part where you're like, wait, is this canon or not? Doesn't matter.
Well, part of this is a joke.
Yeah, it's just doesn't matter at all.
Gotcha. So like the main quest, how did you feel about that?
Main quest, great. Sometimes it's 10 hours too long. There are some bosses that I think are fantastic. The best boss in the game, one of the best moments in the game is when Penn and Teller make a cameo as Pain and Terror, and they are the best boss in the game.
Like as them, like the people.
Penn Jillette voices himself as Pain.
That would have been really funny 10 years ago.
It's another one of those where you're like, why now? But okay, I'm down. It's great, boss. This is one of the things that's frustrating about this game is you're like I think you're a good example of someone who has valid criticisms of Borderlands series. Like not just as
some are nitpicky asshole stuff.
Some of them are just like, it's not my kind of humor. That's fine. That's not a critique. That's just it's not for you. But some critiques, like, most of the bosses are just bullets. Let me rephrase it. All the bosses are just bullet sponges.
That was it. And that was a problem for 2's main campaign.
Yeah, even in
and for the DLCs, but
1, 2, all in Borderlands 3, it starts out where you're like, yeah, it shows bosses that have like stages and there's actual.
Yeah, people told me, like, a lot of people that are like friends are playing, like, yeah, the bosses are way better. Like, they have stages.
That's the thing. Is like some of them are, and then there'll be moments where like, what are you talking about, Jesus? Like this is like a perfect like example of like the Pain and Terror one. It's great. It's like there's stages. It matters. Like you have to actually do more than just shoot the guy. You have to like shoot certain things and like deactivate certain shields in certain ways in certain orders.
Kind of like what you used to do for the raid bosses.
It's like every boss kind of felt like mini raid bosses. Some, not every, but and then right afterwards, it would be like this innocuous, just like 3 hours of just fucking nothing, and then it ends with like another boss that's like just a bullet sponge. It's just like you're just running around shooting him, and you're just like, I just had a great moment. Why are you ruining it? Why are you making me feel so bored after such a cool thing? And that's what this game is for me. It's so awesome until it's not. And when it's not, I'm so mad. I'm so mad because it's like, just take out all the garbage fluff, and this game would have been a great like 20-25 hour experience.
It's hard to pace a game like that, too.
It's hard. But like, if you just take out all that fluff, this game would have just been like a nonstop.
Do you think if you
20 hours.
Like, how much did you mainline the main story? Versus doing side quests.
I did everything. I did every side quest. And
that might have been the cause of it.
Maybe,
but at the same time, I can't blame you.
Yeah, I play every Borderlands that way.
Yeah. And a lot of people I know do that.
Yeah, so
it's tricky to pace correctly when you know people can do that.
Yeah, and I think Borderlands is one of those games that
it's the Skyrim problem.
It's a different kind of game where games that have side quests, a lot of the time they're not only optional, but also like even the devs are like, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. In Borderlands,
they're extra content.
Yeah, Borderlands really feels like no. These are, especially in Borderlands 3. I will say there are so many less fetch quests in side quests. The side quests are a lot of the side quests are like as long as some of the main missions, and they're good.
Like the actual like events, and
some of them are events that are really minor that don't matter at all. Like there's one that I like a lot that stands out to me. Some people don't like it, but I thought it was great. The entire thing is when you're on Promethea, the planet that's all like futuristic looking.
The city, right?
The city one, yeah. Which is one of my favorite areas. My favorite area is
it looks neat from the trailers.
Necrotopeo is one of my favorites, which is kind of like a weird Borderlands version of like H.P. Lovecraft stuff. It's kind of cool. Like it's for me. No one thinks
Lovecraft stuff is getting bigger. Yeah, which you should be happy about.
Yeah, I'm very happy about.
That's why I got into it, because Bloodborne exists, and that's new.
I will play.
People are going back.
I will play Bloodborne.
That game is probably $10 on Black Friday.
Yeah, I know. There's no reason for me not to get it.
Yeah. And then hate it after 3 hours.
But there's a side quest where you have to get one of the like commanders of that area coffee. That is a side quest. Get her coffee. Mm-hmm. Get her and her squad coffee. And it's like an hour side quest. And you're doing various things of like killing certain bosses and going to like certain baristas and getting them things and doing.
It's like a Shaggy Dog joke, but as a quest.
Exactly. And I was like, this is really cool. This is really, really cool. And then after that, it's like, oh, by the way, also here's another side quest. Get this guy's burgers. And you're like, wait, it's kind of the same type of jokes. Like get coffee, get burgers. Mm-hmm. Except all you're doing is going through the town and collecting like 10 burgers. And then you go back and then you win.
You gotta have both in a game like that.
God damn it. Like,
because you have to remember, a lot of people do play Borderlands games and don't read the text and don't listen to it. They just are talking with their friends.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm assuming they have to put in like fetch quest stuff so you can do them more mindlessly.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what it's for.
It's hard also, like, knowing that I am a different kind of Borderlands player. I think my favorite way to play Borderlands is by myself.
And there are people like that for sure, but they have to balance for both.
Yeah, it's hard. I will say it's not like this is why I can't. This is one of the games I don't think I can. Well, I kind of can rate in terms of. I started writing a review because I wanted to make a video on this, but it's hard because I haven't. Borderlands is one of those games that, like, yes, I beat it. I beat like the campaign with one character, not on True Voltsoder mode, not on Mayhem mode or anything.
And the DLC isn't out yet.
Exactly. So it's just like, yes, I can review the main campaign, I guess.
In process, and then just finish it when everything is out and done.
I can
like write the review and then just update it over time when things come out.
That's what I'm probably gonna do. Is just like, this is my
for your sanity as well.
Yeah, because
I have to keep going like, it's not good enough. Rewrite it from the script. Like, it's better for your brain to compartmentalize. Like, all right, let's write what I feel like on it now. Yeah. Then come back to it for DLC 1. Leave it alone. Because
Borderlands is one of those games that, like, you're
DLC 1 comes out like really soon.
It comes out like next week, I think.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like Handsome Jack shit apparently.
Yeah, it's Handsome Jack shit. Which I don't know how I feel about.
I like the character only because of Tails.
I like Handsome Jack even outside of Tails, but also
I felt a little bad for him at the end of Tails. Like, a little bad, and that was a big thing.
Yeah. Here's one of the things that's frustrating about this game too is that, like, for example, there is this event quests in this where you have to, like, get certain things, and you know, like, each area is like there's these 3 Typhon de Leon logs in every area, which are
those so much like the challenge where like you find stuff and you get like a credit for it, or the actual.
This one is a little bit more like you get more that, like, for example, the Typhon logs are cool because he's the first vault hunter, and so you get to hear his thoughts on each planet when he was looking for the first vault, and it's cool. It's cool stuff. And then once you find all 3, you unlock a weapons cache, which usually has only rare loot. Not always that great, but at least it's like, hey,
it's a box you can open. And
it's a box you can open, and there might be cool guns in there, which is the whole point of Borderman.
Yeah. It's to find those red chests.
Exactly.
And go, when you get an orange.
Yeah. And
that's not garbage.
One of the event quests is Hammerlock's not in
that's
every
the old man hunter dude, right?
Yeah. There'll be like certain enemies or creatures that he just wants you to kill, and it's like, hey, you found this guy, you found this creature, kill this creature.
Are they like rare spawns, or they're just like unique spawns?
It's just unique. It's just unique spawns of just like, hey, there's this creature only in this area, kill this for me, and that's it.
And there's like a pumped up version of this enemy, or different skin, or it's big, or it's tiny.
One of the ones that's cool. That's like, it's a Varkid that you kill, and then it turns into 4 Varkids, and then you kill, and they all turn into 4 Varkids.
Like it's a Galaga alien.
Yeah,
or it keeps splitting,
and they're all kind of hard, and it was fun. Yeah, that was a fun one. Actually, I struggled really hard on that one for some reason on my stream Sunday. I don't know why. It just was hard for me. And so one of the enemies is a Handsome Jack fan who I believe I think Handsome Jackie is her name. She wears a Handsome Jack mask, but it's a woman. And I thought, like, this would have been a really cool, like, either side quest boss or like a cool little event mission that, like, leads up to, like, Handsome Jackie. Like, here's, like, Handsome Jack's, like, biggest fanatic, and you have to, like, go through her, like, it's kind of like imagine like going through like mini versions of the Borderlands 2 storylines, but in one side mission. That's like 30 minutes long. Because of like, if this simple idea, she would have the museum from Tales. That'd been cool.
And you would go through, like, she'd make like, hey, this event he did in the museum, I'm gonna make it real.
Yeah,
like, stuff like that.
That would have been really cool.
Like, here's him fighting off all those aliens on a thing single-handedly with just a pistol. But here's him riding on Butt Stallion, or like,
whatever. That would have been really cool. It makes no sense for this. Literally, all it is on what it is. She shows up on a moon of a planet that's not Promethea. I don't remember what planet it was, but one of the moons. That's this unrelated area. That super underwhelming area, first of all. And she's just there. She's just an enemy that you kill, and then that's it.
Oh, she's just a boss.
She's just not even a boss. Just like one of those event things. Like, hey, this person's here, kill her. And it's just like, this could have been so cool. This is my main issue with Borderlands 3, and it's just like, there are so many moments where you're like so close to being really good. So close. Like, that's a cool idea, having like a super fan of Handsome Jack. Like, everyone knows Handsome Jack, have a Handsome Jackie. That makes sense. It's like, but then it's just like a underwhelming bullet sponge enemy. Does
she at least say funny lines when you fight her?
Kind of, not really. It doesn't really matter anyways, because she's just like an enemy, really. Like, she doesn't have like quoted lines. She's just an enemy you kill. I will say some of the enemies have like say some fun stuff. Like, one of my favorite things is when you kill an enemy, there's a random psycho or whatever, they'll say, tell my children I wish they were born.
Ah, it's cute.
It's cute.
I cracked a smile.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I cracked a smile.
There's a lot of smile cracking.
But then I think about it in the psycho voice, and then I'm not smiling anymore.
Fair enough. So yeah, that's my quick review of Borderlands 3 of what I played. It's good. I like it a lot. I'm still playing through it. I'm going to be playing it on stream still until.
I'm glad you're playing Flack, the best character.
I am now playing Flack, the best character. Because Zane was great.
He's the only character that I saw. For one, I love the guy behind it, the voice actor, because he's a good boy.
Yep.
And two, his lines actually make me laugh.
Zane made me laugh a lot. Zane
is way too over the top. He feels like they're making fun of, like, it's like a parody.
Yeah.
Of that accent. I remember one of my biggest pet peeves is fake sounding British accents or like European accents. Fair. I hate that shit. Like over the top European accents. As a joke, I hate it.
Fair enough. Like, I don't know.
Man, hearing some of the Californian accent try to be British, ooh, that gets me proper chuffed.
Yeah.
Proper miffed.
Okay, so yeah, that's my quick part. I have.
What does it say? Mad? There's something mad like I'm proper steamed or whatever.
I don't know.
Like that British slang is really funny.
It's really funny. Yeah.
Mans. Calling people mans and bruv. Bruv is my favorite.
Bruv is good. Bruv is
really
my
good. Favorite one.
Okay, Disney Plus. We were going to talk about it last week, but we didn't
because there was nothing to talk about.
Not at in
general.
But now I've been using
You've
it.
You've had time to marathon it.
Yes.
Marathon shit that you really wanted to watch first.
I saw something on Twitter just saying like what you choose to watch first on Disney Plus says a lot about you.
And some people are watching the good shit, which is the stuff that nobody cares about from the 90s and 2000s. And I'm like, that's good on you.
That's what. So here's
stuff you can't find anymore.
The first thing I watched, first of all, Clone Wars, because I was in the middle of watching it, but when it was on Netflix, and then they took it off. So now I'm
like, fuck it, I'm gonna finish. This thing.
I'm all right. I'm finally where Clone Wars gets great. Like the first season of Clone Wars is fine. It's very kiddie, just like this is just a kid.
This is going to air on TV at 4 p.m. after school.
Yeah. And then halfway through season 2, it gets really good. Season 3 is when it gets, because season 3 is when it goes to, all right, here's the Mandalore plot. Here's the Mandalorians splitting off into various factions and having to deal with like
civil unrest.
Consequences of like, it's Star Wars politics that is not just episode 1. It's just great. It is that, but it's fucking interesting. It's fascinating to see like, hey, here's Padme going to Mandalore, talking to like the Duchess of Mandalore, and having to deal with the fact that like there is what's called the Death Watch. There's like it's the fucking worst name, but whatever. They're like because Mandalore, they used to be a faction of like all warriors, and then after the Mandalorian War, there was they pretty much just became pacifists, and so the Death Watch are groups of Mandalorians that feel like they should go back to the warrior roots.
Oh, like extremists.
And yes, exactly. And they're kind of been banished off to like the moon of Mandalore, and so you have the planet that is just all pacifists, and the moon of Death Watch, or moon where all the Death Watch members are, and those are the guys with all the cool Mandalorian armor, but all the pacifists are on the planet Mandalore.
They just want to exist with other people,
and so you have Padme going to the planet, having to as a politician having to deal with fucking that.
Yeah.
And it's not for everyone. I think it's fucking cool because one has to do with Star Wars lore that is actually cool, like not like the old. It's dealing with like the Legends, Old Republic shit that I liked a lot as a kid growing up that they're slowly bringing back into Star Wars canon. And
the Greys,
yeah, dude, there was an episode that I thought was man. There's an episode where Anakin and Obi-Wan and Ahsoka went to like this weird, like it was a fucking weird episode. It was like they were on this like Force asteroid thing, and it was like the embodiment of good as a character and the embodiment of evil as a character. And
it was
then, like,
yin and yang.
It was yin and yang, and then the father that was supposed to be the middle. And so the whole episode was like dealing with like they all each character had visions, and you saw Ahsoka getting a vision of like future Ahsoka, which, knowing that Rebels is a thing, it's her character model from Star Wars Rebels, her older version, telling her that like, hey, you blah blah blah. And then there's one where Anakin is confronted with what it's like, hey, this is going to be your future, you're going to become evil. He ends up losing that memory
because that would make the show really bad if you kept it,
but which is fine. But the coolest one for me is Obi-Wan was talking to Qui-Gon.
Oh, I thought he was gonna see himself in a plot of dirt.
That would have been good. No, Obi-Wan talking to Qui-Gon. Dude, fucking Liam Neeson came back to voice Qui-Gon in this.
He really did a fucking paycheck.
He did not have to at all. He could have said, fuck off, I'm done with Star Wars, and I have been for years. But he was like, fuck it, I'll do this for like 2 episodes.
That's cool.
It was so
cool. That's actually really surprising. I didn't know that.
Also, the actress that played Anakin's mom, Shmi, also voiced her for some reason. Don't know why she's like, I'll come back.
Should I be embarrassed that you know her name?
No. Of course I know Anakin's mother's name.
Okay.
Of course I know that.
I didn't know she had a name.
It's me.
It sounds like a thing I say when I sneeze.
Me. Yeah, Star Wars Clone Wars, fantastic. Really, really good.
I will get around to actually watching Clone Wars.
And I'm getting so close to Darth Maul. They said Darth Maul name. They said that he's alive again. still. And
he never died.
He never died, but I'm excited to see.
No one's ever really gone.
Fuck. And then also I started.
That's all it took, huh?
Yep.
You're gonna go see it next month.
Fuck off. Wait. Yeah.
It's next month, dude.
I already bought my ticket.
Yeah, you're going. No one's ever really gone.
I'm going.
We're going back in time. Bill and Ted, baby.
I hate it. I hate it.
You're gonna love it because Darth Maul's gonna be there and he's gonna be young. I'm like, oh, that's the fight from the prequels.
Oh, but yes, of course.
You're gonna get hyped and I'm happy. Yeah. But then you're gonna hate the ending and I'm gonna be like sad.
Yep.
I hope it's really good so you actually like don't want to die.
The first thing I watched was the first day. All I did was watch Clone Wars and Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is so. I'm slowly going through it because it's only like 13 episodes. That's it. Is the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Is it good?
Dude, Silver Surfer is great.
Because Silver Surfer, me and you both know, it's very easy to fuck up.
Yeah, super
very easy. He's a great character when he's written correctly.
Dude, Silver Surfer is fantastic.
Okay.
The music is really cool. The art because I also found out because I was just Googling shit about it and like the history of why the show existed.
Mm-hmm.
Silver Surfer was the first show to have computer animation, or specifically 3D computer animation and cell animation at the same time.
Oh, that's fucking goofy.
That's just a weird fact about it.
I'll look into it then for me. I have to see this now.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. Yeah, Silver Surfer. He's the Herald of Galactus until he's not, and then he has Galactus.
He's his chore boy until he's not.
Yep, that's the first 3 episodes, and also it's really cool. And then also Pip the Troll's in it, and I forgot about Pip the Troll.
Wow,
I forgot about Pip the Troll, and I was like, yes, hell yeah, dude.
I have flashbacks to be like being 12-year-old and reading Silver Surfer comics on the internet. Fuck Pip the Troll. Wow.
What else? Fucking Nebula comes, but it's Pirate Nebula.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's Pirate Nebula as just the old Pirate Nebula. It's like, wait, what are you talking? What? Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thanos is there for some reason. He's just
Papa Thanos.
Papa Thanos.
Is he in the current design, with his outfit, or is it like the old?
It's old. It's old. But one of the
cosmic style.
Yeah, I was looking again into the history of how the show got made. One of the things that they their goal was to make it all of the character not model. What's the fucking
their designs?
All the character design. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word.
Well, I think you're thinking of model sheets.
Yeah, but all the character designs was based off of how Jack Kirby drew them originally. So it's all like original Thanos shit. This is how Galactus originally looked like.
And the old coloring style.
Yeah,
and the way they did
but
interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen nothing on this show.
One of the interesting things too is Galactus is always 3D rendered, which makes him look really terrifying, kind of, because
that would be. Because
you have
is it Uncanny Valley where it's odd, or it's
90s computer? It's 90s computer animation that has
shadows on it.
It's not even that. It's so clean. It looks weird, but it looks like
Toy Story 1.
No, it's not even that. It's sharp. It's sharp. It's sharp and clean.
So not quite reboot.
No,
not quite Toy Story 1.
You have to see it. It's
okay. Yeah, I'm really curious.
It's fascinating. You know what? After I'll show you the intro.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
It shows exactly what it looks like.
Okay. Then what else? What else did you watch? You watched a lot of shit, didn't you?
Yep, I watched Treasure Planet, which I was talking about before the podcast.
Awesome.
I forgot how amazing Treasure Planet is.
That haircut does not hold up in 2019.
No, it does not.
Cannot wear that hair.
That was the first thing my friend and I noticed.
It's incredibly 90s.
Yeah. Also, the fact that his cheekbones is only showed on one side, depending on how.
Shut up! It's the art style. Shut up. I love the art style.
Why is it only on one, and then when he turns his head, it just flashes to the other side?
Don't think about it.
Why? It's so jarring.
It's so cool. I legit love the art style.
Oh, it's so good.
I love his little goopy friend who animates on 1,000 frames a second for no reason.
Ben?
No, yeah. Well, no, his little goopy pet.
Oh, Morph.
Yeah, Morph just animates crazy for no reason.
Oh, it's so good.
He gets way more frames of animation because fuck.
Yeah, just because
it was cute.
Hey, let's make this as more fluid than
fluid actually is.
Yeah.
More fuck it.
Yeah.
It was great.
What else? I watched Black Cauldron, which is exactly what Jesus said it was going to be.
It'd make an awesome music video.
Yep, it's fine.
Make an awesome AMV.
What else? I watched. God, that's all I can think of that I've been actively.
That you've watched so far.
Yeah, I'm mostly just going through Clone Wars right now.
Are you watching?
Oh, Mandalorian! What the fuck?
Yeah, the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I've heard good things.
Mandalorian is good. Each episode's 30 minutes, and I know why they did it. They made and by 30 minutes I mean there's a minute of intro and 2 minutes of credits. Mm-hmm. So
does Disney Plus skip those automatically after episode 1 of a series? Or do you have to skip them yourself?
You can press skip intro.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. And although in Mandalorian there's not an intro like that, but in other shows there's those normal intros that are just the same every episode.
Because sometimes they're cold opens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Mandalorian is each episode's too short. The reason is because they didn't know. Because first of all, season 2 is already being made right now. Like
that was known for a while.
Season 2 is in pre-production right now. And I have a feeling season 2 will have longer episodes just because they wanted to wait to see if Mandalorian was, because they spent like $150 million on this show.
Fuck.
Like a stupid amount of money.
That's a small film.
Yeah.
Which really is fucked up to say that's a small film.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's stupid. And
does it look the money?
It looks the money. You can tell that they're holding back. You can tell that they're like, we want to be safe on how crazy we want to get on
lore
some of these shots. No, not even that. Just on some of these shots and how much money we want, like where we want to put the money.
Oh, like they're like taking like safe creative decisions.
For example, like anytime you see his ship is the Razor Crest is what it is, and
that's a cool name.
Cool, super cool name. And of course, because first of all, Mandalorian takes place after like 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So it's and best part, I haven't seen a single character I know yet.
Hey, maybe I'll watch it.
Except here's something that I think is so.
Wait. Oh no, that's not true. I know a character that shows up in Mandalorian that you know.
Possibly. So okay, here's
I'll just say baby and people will know.
It's not a character you know. That baby is not who you know.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
But why does it look like that?
It's 5 years after Return of the Jedi, dude.
But why is it?
That character's already dead.
But what race is that character?
You don't know. George Lucas specifically. Okay, now at this point, I'm spoiling everything. But it's a character we don't know. That character was specifically made to
but the memes with it are very funny.
I will say
it's kind of cute.
I don't know if I like it. It really depends on where they go with it. We're only 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
2 episodes in. They could make this really dumb. There's a lot of shit that I know I'm going to love just because anything Mandalorian related, as you noticed, the first thing I talked about with Clone Wars was Mandalorian shit. I love Mandalorian stuff.
It's like looking for it in a desert. It's very hard to find.
It's hard to find, and they're making it good, and they're making it important, and it's fucking cool. One of the things about the Mandalorian is so the way the Mandalorians work is they have guilds, or they have like clans, and pretty much you have to like work your way up to be an official member of the clan. And the way you do that is to get more like you have to complete your Beskar armor. Beskar is like a certain type of metal. You have to have like each part of your armor made of Beskar, and once you do that, then you're an official member of the clan. And so the first episode is him, collecting a bounty, getting getting a piece of Beskar and making a shoulder piece. And so it's like that's another piece on him. Mm-hmm. And so when he gets to the clan for them to make his armor for him, in the back, you see like a bunch of Mandalorians and all of them with slightly different armor, and they're all really, really cool. And I believe you see Boba Fett in the background. Was
that always a detail, by the way, for Mandalorians? They just build their own armor?
No.
That's a cool
made up shit that I don't.
That's a cool detail.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I like the idea of having.
Also, they slightly altered the look of the Mandalorian symbol, which is the skull. I can't remember of the creature name, but it's the skull of the original Mandalore, which is was the guy's name of the first Mandalorian warrior dude. He killed this. He rode the back of this thing and then killed it and whatever. And that's
a legend.
Yeah. So they slightly made it. They made it look a little bit different. In like, there's a symbol of it that you see, and it looks slightly different in my. I don't know. It looks cleaner. I don't know. One detail that I thought was interesting. But yeah, you see Boba Fett in the background. I believe he's in like a shadow, and you can see like the red cape, the green armor, and the yellow whatever. And I was like,
I want them to explain what the fuck he wears a dumb cape.
He just does. He's just cool.
Because it's really out there.
By the way,
for Star Wars,
one of the things that I didn't know about, I'm watching Clone Wars. Apparently, canon, because it's Clone Wars, and everything Clone Wars is canon. Jango Fett was not a Mandalorian. Jango Fett. This is no one cares about this. Jango Fett was a.
But fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, Jango Fett was just a guy who stole Mandalorian armor. And so Boba Fett, who's a clone of Jango Fett, is also not a Mandalorian. So it's interesting seeing
Mandalorian. He's a fakie.
He's a fakie.
That could be a thing in the show then.
I think that'd be cool if they do bring Boba Fett up at all. Which I kind of hope they don't.
They might have to.
But if they do, I hope that's what they do. It's like, this guy's not even part of us.
He's an outsider.
So yeah,
one more thing on Disney Plus.
Yes.
I can't believe they re-edited Star Wars again. I can't believe they did it again for the dumbest reason again. George Lucas did it himself.
McClunky.
Fuck's sake.
McClunky.
Han shot first, motherfuckers.
By the way, it's
not a dumb nerd debate. In the original film, that's what he did.
No.
He changed it because he didn't want people to think Han was a really bad guy.
One of my favorite things that I saw on Twitter this week, though, was it was a clip of Harrison Ford that was from a couple years ago. And it was an interview where he asked him, question, did Han shoot first? And then Harrison Ford is like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's why. I laugh at that every time. It's like, dude, I fucking hate Star Wars now. Ruined my life. He just wanted to do Blow, Carrie Fisher.
All he wants to do is do drugs, act, and fly planes.
I wonder if they edited her. Okay, have you seen the screenshot of remember how she allegedly herself said that she did a lot of cocaine during Return of the Jedi?
It's not allegedly.
No, but that's the joke, is that she allegedly said she did it all the time.
Yes. Allegedly did too much coke.
I wonder. Yeah, allegedly did too much coke. Did you ever see the screenshot that everyone looks at to tell when she was doing it and when she wasn't?
Oh yes,
and it's her nail.
Yeah.
I wonder if they edit that out.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Because they touched the movies again. Did they get rid of it in the Disney version? I wonder, because they did do that thing where they said, "Hey, some of these movies, and not these terms, are fucking racist."
Yeah,
so we're gonna let you know.
I kind of hate that they said that.
No, I like it. They do that, but they don't get rid of those scenes.
Oh yes,
because Looney Tunes did that. When I bought a collection of Looney Tunes stuff, it was like, yeah, some of these things are a little offensive, but they literally go, it would be worse to not show them to you. Dude, we have to acknowledge that it was a different time, but we're still going to let it be there.
If you're going to give a warning like that, then don't be cowards. Put Song of the South.
That's what I'm going to ask you. That's my last question. There's no Song of the South?
No Song of the South.
It's not fucking worth that, whatever it costs a month.
$6.99.
I will buy a month of Disney Plus and Song of the South is on there.
Yeah, it won't. It will never happen. Disney will
never happen.
No, the Song of the South isn't even real, according to Disney. According to Disney lore.
Like North Dakota.
Yeah.
Or Kiwis. It's fake. It's fake news.
The fruit and the people.
Like Dumbo. Original Dumbo.
We have been talking.
It's real fucking racist.
Sorry for me about talking about Star Wars for too long, but it's making me
come.
Well,
yes,
I love Star Wars, and
this is known.
And it's the stuff about Star Wars that I like that I'm watching right now, and it's making me very happy.
It's quality
because you guys know, everyone who's listening knows, I've been fucking burned so hard, and a lot of people have, and I don't want to be. I like Star Wars too much, too many much, and I want good Star Wars shit, and we're getting good Star Wars shit, and it's cool watching good Star Wars shit, and I like.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
Okay, so one of the things that I think is cool is that they have 4K for a lot of the stuff in Disney Plus, and you don't have to pay extra for it. It's just there. They have what I believe is recorded the old film for a lot of the animated stuff in 4K. It doesn't look like digital upresing because I can see cell layers. It's weird. I'm not used to it. But I think it's cool. You can really notice it I noticed it in Little Mermaid. I noticed it in Black Cauldron. I haven't watched enough of the older, probably the next.
Something like Dumbo or Cinderella.
Yeah, I need to watch like Pinocchio or something and seeing.
Pinocchio, you could probably very easily tell. Yeah, that's a really old one.
I can actually look. Of course, I have a Disney Plus tab open. I want to see if what's on 4K, because not everything is in 4K. A lot of stuff is, but
they're not putting horse sense in 4K.
No, let me see Pinocchio. How do I spell it? There you go. Okay, not that. I guess
it's one N.
It's one N and then two C's.
Two CC's.
It's probably, of course, it actually won't tell me on here because I'm on a display that doesn't have 4K, so it's not going to tell me anyways. So I don't know. Regardless, there's a lot of stuff that's in 4K and it's really cool. And it's cool to see old 2D animation look good,
or just look cleaner.
Just look clean.
But there's a point where I'm like, don't give me extra frames per second, please.
No. By the way,
some services have done that.
Yes, it does that, and I had to turn that shit off. Even on my TV, it turned itself back on. I don't know why.
Do they call it frame smoothing?
They call it, I think, like liquid something. They don't use the word frame. I think they use
because that's too advanced for P-brains, apparently.
But I turned that shit off the first time I got my TV, and I turned that shit back on when I used Disney Plus. So
thank God, a man of taste who appreciates the way video is supposed to be shown.
Yeah, I don't like blurring frames together.
But it looks so smooth. It's like it's new.
To simulate more frames because all you're doing is blurring everything together.
But it looks so smooth, dude.
No, it doesn't.
That's how all movies should be from now on. They should just animate it on 20 on like every third frame and then just smooth it out with a computer. It's the best way to do it.
All right, let's talk about anything else.
Fucking Twitter, goddamn.
What do you want to talk about?
And okay, it happened when we were gone. N7 Day happened. It's probably the most depressing N7 Day of all time. N7 Day is the anniversary for it's Mass Effect Day.
Yeah.
And it was the most depressing N7 Day in like a long time.
Why?
Because by the last Mass Effect game exploded and killed Mass Effect for a long time.
Andromeda.
Mm-hmm. And then the announcement for N7 Day was that they were putting in legitimately really cool looking skins they had to pay for in Anthem based off of Mass Effect. And then a couple days after that, there's been rumors floating around that they want to, if you're not familiar with the game Final Fantasy XIV,
heard of it?
When it came out, it was a dumpster fire of a game.
Yep, and
terrible. And they literally in game in lore nuked the entire world.
Oh, cool.
And if you're in game when the servers were going down before they like redid it over the course of a couple months, you could see like the world ending.
Oh, that's cool.
And a cutscene happens, and you saw it, and like it's all canon. The death of the world from Final Fantasy 14 becoming Realm Reborn, which is what the phrase is now, is super canon. It's part of like the entire lore of that universe.
That is cool.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's good.
So
good
now
stuff.
that whenever a game nowadays after
it's
FF14,
just like Fortnite.
Just like Fortnite. Literally, that's what Fortnite did.
Yeah.
Where you could see it in game and menus. It was a cool idea. It's still cool they did it in Fortnite. Yeah. I gotta give it props where it's due. It looked cool.
And literally all they did was just like, hey, instead of turning the servers off and people
we made
looking
a
at
PR
a black
event.
screen. Yeah.
But it was smart, and it was like
I was praising it too when it happened.
It looked cool. Yeah. Those in-game events that Fortnite does are nice. Yeah. I saw one of them when I was playing the game. It was cool. Yeah. But now after that, every game is a Realm Reborn. You're around reborning it because now there's rumors that Anthem wants to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Where they want to just scrap it all and do it from scratch
and make a good game finally.
A game that people is finished, that people can play and like. But EA is declining to comment on the matter. So we might not know until next EA conference at E3.
Yeah.
If they're going to... because I think a lot of people wanted that game to be good.
Yeah, it looks
a lot
cool.
of people wanted it to be good.
Yeah, because this game has been worked on for like a decade. It seems like,
and then it was like not actually being worked on until like 2.5 years before.
Let me rephrase that. It was planned to be. Well, it was
planned to be worked on like 8 years ago, and then kept falling apart.
And it's not even like
there's a whole write up on Kotaku that is like about the really bad development of this game.
It's weird because it's so batshit. It's not even like a normal development.
No, it's
thing.
Crazy.
It's because normal stuff like this, like this happens all the time with games, where it's like
they're tossed around.
Yeah, tossed around from company to company. There's there's legal shit that has to go down. And
leaders leave, artists leave.
Yeah,
the company says no, this is not profitable right now.
People literally die.
People die.
Yeah, because at this point, people in the gaming industry have been working on this for fucking 30 years, and they're getting old, and
or they're saying fuck it,
or just saying fuck it. I want to do anything else with my life.
I'm gonna work in other tech that doesn't
honestly good on them.
Yeah, that doesn't destroy my family. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, if people actually want to know about Anthem development, that Kotaku article that Jason Schreier wrote from insider sources, which. Of people who get insider sources, he's the most reliable one who actually gets them. He's really good at what he does, of getting people that are inside and getting the interesting details. He gets some good stuff sometimes.
I too love Kotaku.
The website, I have no strong opinions on anymore, but Jason Schreier writes good shit. Cool. He's a good writer. He makes good stuff. Right. He has very good investigative articles. They're very, very
He's an actual journalist.
Yeah, he's a journalist.
One of them real ones.
One of them real boys.
All right.
Hold up, we damn boys. And then a couple days ago after that bullshit, Microsoft decided to come out and basically flex on a bunch of people because Sony pissed out on E3 this year.
Yeah.
Had a really bad state of play 20-minute thing. So they had their Xbox thing. And
I watched a little bit of it live for some reason.
Yeah.
I think it was just, I was scrolling through Twitter and it said like, hey, this is on. And I was like, okay, let me watch.
Check it out.
I was bored within like 10 minutes, but.
Yeah, because it's just a bunch of like, here's what we got coming up.
Yeah.
But some of the, like, there's some decent highlights. For one, they're really beefing up Xbox Game Pass with like actual good games again.
Guys, Xbox Game Pass, if you have it.
It's getting kind of crazy. I need to like actually.
It's $1.
Yeah.
Like,
there's some fat games and I'm like, oh,
I should get it.
I need to touch this.
Yeah. You know what I found out, by the way? Undertale is on there.
Wait, really?
I should. I had no excuse before. I actually have no excuse now. It's literally $1 and I can play Undertale.
I don't even care if you beat it. I just want you to touch it.
I know at this point.
I don't even care if you hate it. I don't care. I've offered to buy it for you several times.
I know.
Just so you can look at it and get why people go so nuts.
Yeah.
And did go so nuts.
MCC is going to be on Game Pass.
Oh, well, like, yeah, they announced 50 games there. Some of them are really new, like Rage 2 is on there now. Yeah. Darksiders 3 is on there.
Witcher 3 is on there.
Which I'm surprised it wasn't on there. Yeah. But I guess maybe like licensing or like, hey, we get the deal from them.
I think they're waiting. I honestly think that CD Projekt Red are waiting for the Switch version to come out.
Maybe. Just be like, hey, let's get it all cleaned up.
Yeah, let's get the money on there first before people.
And then one that's crazy to me is that they said, hey, sometime during this holiday, throughout the new year, they're putting out a bunch of fucking Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
A bunch of games that have never been on Microsoft anything ever before.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft Enix was never like, no, it was always Sony. It became Sony after FF7, it was always Sony.
Yeah. And
that's a lot of like a lot of them are the HD versions of games that like the Zodiac Age, the FF12 one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I still want to play.
Yeah.
But maybe I just like pay $1 and I can just touch it finally after all these. We'll touch it again after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
And most of 13, because they're not putting 13.2 or Lightning Returns on it yet.
I believe so.
And then shit like Life is Strange.
By the way, guys,
Streets of Rage 4 isn't even out yet. Tekken 7 is on there with the base version of the game.
So here's something that you guys have to know. Ashley, here's a little.
For 3 months.
No, it's actually crazier than that. So my friend bought a.
That's for Ultimate. For Ultimate, it's right now because of this promotion, it's $1 for 3 months of Ultimate.
So it's actually cooler than that even.
Yes.
So yes, that's a thing. But my friend got a 3-year Xbox Gold Pass thing.
Oh yeah, that's
from
what carries over
Costco
to Game Pass.
for like $95 you can get, or 90 like less than like about $100 you can get a 3-year Xbox Live Pass, which even if
sometimes
you don't
even cheaper.
by the way, even if you don't have an Xbox, it's still worth it because you can upgrade that $1 will go to your existing, however long your existing Xbox subscription is for. That $1 will give you pass for that long. So my friend has Xbox Game Pass until 2022.
Yeah, a lot of people, because like it's an actual legit pro tip. If you like are subs like subscription things or whatever, or like you're buying credit for digital stores, look at places like Costco or Sam's or even like eBay where they have discounts on those gift cards to save yourself money in bulk.
Yeah, so if you're thinking like if you just this is perfect for someone like Jesus right now. Like if there's a bunch of games that are coming out or that bunch of games.
Dude, Outer Worlds is on. Not Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds is on there. Like if there's games
also that game too, which I really.
If you just got a new computer and you want to try out some games and this is actually $100 and you can get fucking like a bunch, I don't know, like 72 games, something like that. I don't 100. I have no idea how many fucking games are on Game Pass that are on PC at least.
Yeah. For
like $100 and you can just play all of them and for like 3 years. So it's totally worth it if you're down. I'm not going to do it because a lot of the games I've either played or don't give a shit about. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah. And they showed off after that, like, they put on a lot of games. Actually, they put on 53 Xbox One games onto their Project X Cloud beta thing.
Yeah.
Some of them were like they put on like Ace Combat 7, the Borderlands Handsome Collection, Darksiders 3, DMC 5, which is the one that I would like to look at, just to look. Killer Instinct, which is that's interesting stuff that they're putting on there. I
remember Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, and then after they just released Outer Worlds, they announced at the conference because some people might have missed it, but Microsoft now owns Obsidian.
I saw this.
They announced their new game Grounded.
It looks,
which is arriving on Xbox One and Steam in the spring.
Yeah,
really soon.
Very soon. Yeah. I'm not gonna play it.
It looks. I want to see what it's about. Yeah. A smaller Obsidian game is still neat to me.
Yes.
Because I still need to buy Outer Worlds.
Are you going to buy that?
I want to buy that game.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know okay.
I like Obsidian a lot.
Okay. And this game seems like what you wanted it to be.
From what I've asked people and people who've beaten it at least once or twice, is exactly what I wanted.
Cool.
It's a Fallout-like game. But it's with good writing
and good shooting,
and the game works. It doesn't break.
Yes,
and when I'm walking to do a quest, I don't fall through the world or get a random encounter and die.
And it feels good. Like that's another thing.
Yeah,
too, other than
the gameplay looks smooth.
Yeah,
even on like my shitty base PS4.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm happy about them.
I don't know if I'll get it. It's one of those games that I'll just wait for it to go on sale, like super cheap, because I know it will.
Or like half price, like in like a month or two on Christmas, whatever.
Yeah, or give it like I don't know how. Yeah, you're right.
Who knows?
Who knows?
This game's super new.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about. We have a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's talk about fucking some other cool shit that we're both excited for.
Fucking Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight, bruh.
Finally, I'm gonna have to wait because I want the physical version for PS4. I'm gonna wait because I never owned physical Shovel Knight. I only ever bought.
Neither have I.
But I would like to have one now with everything on it, just to have in my collection. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait to play it on PS4 in spring.
Damn. All right.
I don't have a Switch anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to play it on PC because
Okay.
I want to have it on like a nice fancy box with with my Shovel Man on it.
Fair enough. There's finally a release date for King of Cards, the big and last DLC expansion /
multiplayer /
everything. The rest of the game.
Also they're putting everything in one disc.
Yes.
Release.
December 10th, you said, right?
Yeah, December 10th, the same day as the Gold Shovel Knight Amiibo and the Treasure Trove 3-pack.
So way sooner than I was expecting, like January, early January. First couple weeks of January is when I was expecting it to come out, but. Cool. It's finally done. It's taking them so long, which is fine.
Yeah, they're a small team.
And
God, it came out in 2014.
Wow.
That's when base Shovel Knight came out.
Yeah, and this game is finally done.
Yeah, like finally done.
This game is.
They kept all their promises.
More than worth it.
Yeah.
Like it's anyone who cares about.
I bought it twice. I'll buy it a third time.
Yeah, anyone that cares about. Yeah, I bought it twice. I bought it on my.
You bought it on 3DS. Bought it on PS3.
I bought it on my Vita and my Switch. I fucking love Shovel Knight. It's one of my favorite.
I'm only bummer is that I voted for Propeller Knight.
Yeah,
I want a Propeller Knight.
Yeah,
but the ones we got, even like King Knight, looks interesting.
Propeller Knight had the best music in the game.
Yes,
yep.
In the base game, facts.
Yeah,
actual facts. Besides, the last song, the finale song.
Oh yeah, well,
it's hard to top it.
It's hard, but I love this in terms of stage music.
Yeah, stage music, it's like my favorite.
Yeah, it's best. Yeah, I'm super excited for. Have you been watching, by the way, on Yacht Club's YouTube channel? I don't know if it's Yacht Club or Shovel Knight, whatever. There's a official Shovel Knight YouTube channel whatever, that has been releasing like 2 to 5 minute clips of each character and how they work.
Oh yeah, I've been checking those out.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of them. I need to.
They're fun.
I need to watch them and see, because one of the things that they're adding in Shovel. First of all, if people don't even, if somehow you don't know what Shovel Knight is, it's a 2D platformer that was originally, the idea was like, what if this game came out of the NES, but like with slightly better
controls and graphics.
Yeah, slightly better.
But close as we can get it.
But as close as we get to NES, but without feeling too old. And it's perfect. It's a perfect fucking side-scrolling platformer. It's great. It's difficult enough.
You can make it harder if you want it to be. Yeah. Or you can make it easier.
Yeah, it's really fun. And they're all, so that was their original idea. And if that was just the game, if it was just the single campaign and that was just the game, I'd be like, this is just a great, concise, fun time. But they're like, fuck it, we're gonna just keep adding free shit.
Because they got enough backing, like, hey, we can just make more of the game. We're just gonna do that.
And then they did. They made King of Cards will be the third
final one.
Full outside of the, what is the fighter one called?
A Showdown.
Showdown. Outside of Showdown. And also that card game thing.
That's a yeah.
These campaigns are just full campaigns where you're playing through. Granted, you are playing through most of just the game again,
but they're remixed.
But the remixed and the levels are slightly different. And well, actually, not even slightly. The levels are very different.
Like Spectre Knights is really different.
Way different, because a lot of these characters have different moving mechanics.
They jump differently. That's actually a big deal in that game.
Very differently. The biggest one is Plague Knight.
The way he attacks.
Yeah,
and jump is very different.
His attack is a jump.
Yeah.
So you can do double and triple jumps in weird way. Spectre Knight has his dashing thing. King Knight has this weird spinny.
He's the weirdest one.
I don't know. I need to.
He's the weirdest looking one.
I remember thinking, I don't. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know about this one. I don't think I'm gonna like it. But
yeah, because King Knight's like the most boring.
But
boss.
I thought the same thing about Plague Knight, and Plague Knight's one of my favorite campaigns.
Yeah,
Plague Knight is, in terms of story, it's my
favorite. It's the best. It's so much fun.
Spectre Knight feels the best.
Also, because he looks like he's from a mid-2000s anime.
It's so good, man.
He looks cool. He's a cool, edgy boy.
So yeah, they decided just like, fuck it. We're just going to give you free games, pretty much. And it's great.
Because you bought it once, and we promised to give these for free because you gave us enough money before the game came out. So fuck it. We're not going to stop.
I will say the best version. Well, yeah, the best way to play this game is on a Sony console, like Vita. Well,
you mean like control-wise?
No, because they add in the
God of War.
The God of War stuff.
Because also on Xbox, they have the Battletoads bosses as well.
Do they? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
The random encounter boss is the Battletoads for the Xbox Microsoft versions. Yeah.
All right. Well, never mind. There's reasons to get this game on every fucking.
That's why I bought it twice.
Yeah. Never mind. All right.
I bought it on PS3 because that's where I had it, and then I bought it on 3DS because I just wanted it on the go.
That's so cool.
I don't think they added anything for the Nintendo versions. I don't think so.
Other than amiibo support.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't add any like new content.
Right? I don't believe so. Not that I can know. I don't think so. I beat it couple times on my Switch already. Mm-hmm. No, I don't believe so, which is fine. So yeah, that's Shovel Knight. I'm very excited about it. King of Cards, finally. Also, real quick before we end this, the final
Ubisoft's Wii game is finally announced.
It's not just the final Wii game.
It's Ubisoft's final Nintendo Wii release.
So is it the final Wii release? You think?
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't see it.
So Just Dance 2020.
The PS2 got games until like 2013 or some shit.
The final PS2 game was FIFA 2015.
2015, yeah.
Yep. So, fuck.
And plus, we live in the age where people are going back and making games for old consoles to do it.
Yeah.
There was a game that came out like 5 years ago that's like, yeah, if we get extra funding, we're going to put it on the Dreamcast.
Oh shit, I remember this.
And it was like, because fuck it, we want to put it on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
So never say never. But like from a big company, I don't think so. I think maybe like there's going to be some shovelware company that wants to make like one more game or something.
That's cool.
But I would like it, the last game, to sum up the Wii's legacy of what it became later on, it's Just Dance 2020. I like it to be that.
Yes. No, that. Yes.
I'd like it to end the cap it off.
This would be a good end to this chapter. That is the Wii.
Because like you can't even watch Netflix on the Wii anymore.
No.
That died like 4 years ago.
Yeah. God. I never had a Wii.
You knew people who had Wiis, though,
everyone
right?
I knew
everyone
had
had a Wii.
Everyone had a Wii.
You probably have. If you don't think you had a Wii, check your doorstop. You probably have. Check in between your couch. You have it somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Yeah.
That paperweight.
In your closet. It's there.
It might be like standing on it. Like might be like you as a footstool.
Yeah.
Or like under your desk to level it. Like you probably have a Wii somewhere in your house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really it. We have other stuff we want to talk about. The Sonic redesign, they did it. Cool.
It looks a lot better.
They spent fucking like $35 million to do it.
Also, Emerald Hill Zone looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks great.
Also,
what is it like?
That is Emerald Hill Zone, right? My Sonic fan part of me is right. That's not Green
not
Hill.
Green Hills.
That is Emerald Hill, not Green Hill.
I believe so, based off of how much more there is.
That's why I'm like, that has to be Emerald, right?
I don't know if it. I was about to say I don't know if it matters. But
I watched it once. I was just like, oh, they picked that. That's cool.
Yeah. Whatever
the opening stage to a Sonic game looks nice.
Yes.
They're not having loops in that universe makes no sense.
No,
because they live there.
But also, it's cool.
I hope it's as mediocre but fun in some spots as a Pokemon movie was, as Detective Pikachu was.
Oh, really?
Because the actual plot is like kind of terrible. The twist is really obvious, and one of the actors is really bad. But there are Pokemon there. I've seen him, and that was enough for me for that movie. That was literally enough. That was it for me.
I like Jim Carrey and him as
Dude, Growlithe is a dog, and he drinks coffee with his owner. That's the best.
That is pretty cool.
Dude, Loudred is a speaker for like a techno DJ at the Legal Fight Club. That's awesome.
Man, you sure do love Pokemon, huh?
I really do.
That's a shame.
I love those Pokemans.
Actual shame. All right, guys, bye.
Bye-bye.